child's pose, knees wide, hips to heels. And take a deep inhale through the nose, long exhale through the mouth. And then 2 more breaths like that. Inhale, nose. Exhale, mouth. Last time. And we'll bring the bolster long ways and allow the body to come down and drop one ear down, closing the eyes. So we're going to do a more mellow sequence today. And it's connecting to the way of the healer. So I want you to sense and feel into what healing looks and feels like in your body. And be open to receiving during your practice today. So the way of the healer is to pay attention to what has heart and what has meaning. So what has heart and what has meaning? And when we're looking at spiritual health, the heart is a centerpiece and there are 4 aspects. So you almost imagine it like a cross or an X. And at the first point is full-heartedness, giving your all with your heart. Open-heartedness, keeping yourself open to giving and receiving. Clear-heartedness, being clear and discerning with your intentions. And strong-heartedness, having that strength. The strength of love and the strength of heart. Whichever way your head is facing, you can change to face the opposite direction if you haven't done that already. And love is the center of all healing. We have the love between lovers or partners, love between parent-child, between friends, love between teacher-student, love between yourself, you and yourself. And then we have this unconditional love, bhakti, this spiritual love and devotion to the divine. So from here, we're gently going to come up off the bolster, move it to the side for later, and come down to lie in wide heel, wide arm shape on our back. It's almost like you can imagine your star or a cross or a X shape, and soften into the earth and feel this full receiving, full softness and letting go for the whole body and noticing what's there. And then I want you to bring your attention to your heart. And bring your left hand to your heart center. And keeping both heels where they are generally, you turn your toes towards the right, lift your hips, and slide your left hand all the way up to your right palm. And you're like rolling onto your right side. And then, see my feet stay wide. And then when I roll back, my feet stay where they are and roll back to this X shape. And then toes to the left, right hand to the heart, roll to the left side, keep my feet where they are, reach the right hand to the left palm, and back. And I want you to just go left to right. So always beginning in this open-hearted position and rolling to reach for your opposite hand, keeping the heels where they are, keeping that twist across the whole body. One more each side. Finding length down, side of the waist. Keeping your head heavy to the earth. to this star shape or cross shape. And then we're going to connect opposite foot to hand. So as the left leg lifts, the right hand touches toes. Exhale back down. So you're moving from center. On your next exhale, left hand, right foot. And down. One more each side. Waking up across the core. Then we hug the knees in towards the chest. And straighten the legs to the sky, hands to the sky. And we reach the left heel and the left hand away from you. And then inhale it back. And then the right leg, right arm away from you and back. And then we'll just crisscross. Imagining like your hand is connected to your heel. And like your puppet, that you're moving the strings. Integrating left and right. For 3, for 2, 1. Last hug of the knees in towards the chest, and we roll up to a cross-legged position. And when you get there, hands to the shins, belly to spine, chin to chest, rolling back in space. Finding that arch and the round, the openness through the back of the heart. Inhale, you bend the elbows, lift the chest, arch the back, look up. So exhale, you round, inhale up. So allowing your breath to heal the places of the body that may need it, to heal the places of the mind that may need it, or just to explore what is. And to be fully present in the heart. Love does heal all. On your next inhale, nice long straight back. And then bring the hands up. On your inhale, this is the top of your X. On the exhale, cross your hands over. And then reach your hands back as your body moves forward to a bow. Do that a couple more times. Inhale, reach the hands up. Cross the arms over. Crisscross, exhale, hands back, body forward. Last time. And from here, we begin to move side to side. Right hand down, left hand up and over. Side body stretch. And then left hand down, right hand up and over. We'll do this a couple more times, and then we're going to make this into a circle. So we're going to bring one hand down, other hand up and over. And then we're going to move forward and around and switch sides. And then move back and around. So the one hand plants and the other hand just follows in a big circle. Going behind and forward. For 3, 4, 2, 1. Let's go the other direction. Allowing your head to be heavy, allowing your head to drop to the side, to the back, to the front. For 3, 2, 1. Changing the cross of your ankles. Right hand behind, left arm across the knee. Let's twist towards the right. Take your left hand and hold your right knee. And then twist from the belly. And from here, reach your right hand up and over to a side body bend. So my left arm straight. I'm leaning away from the right knee. That's it for 3, 2, 1. Look at your left knee. Take your right hand there and straighten both arms to curl back into this shape, opening to the back of the heart for 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's twist other direction. Left hand behind, right arm across, twisting to the left, shining through the heart. And then the right hand holds the left knee, leaning away from the knee, reaching the left hand up and over. And as you look down at the right knee, left hand holds the right knee, leaning back, belly to spine. For 3. For 2. 1, release. Okay, hands behind the hips. Hands on the ground, fingertips face forward, reverse tabletop, plant the feet, lift the hips. Inhale up, exhale down. So this is option 1, just a couple of times lifting the hips and dropping the hips. Option 2 is that you can straighten your legs and bring your hips back between your arms and then come straight back up to tabletop. So I'm leaning my hips through and my heels down, toes to the ceiling. For 3, 2, 1. Next time the hips lift, straighten the right leg to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, take the right foot across to the left thigh. Drop the right knee out to the right. So again, lift on the inhale, drop on the exhale. Couple like this, or option to straighten the left leg. Whichever version you're doing, keep the breath long. For 3, 4, 2, 1. Drop the hips, straighten the left leg. Take the left hand on the outside of the right foot. And we're just going to straighten the right leg as you twist from the belly and extend the right arm back behind. That's it for 3, 2, 1. Right hand plants to the back of the mat. Maybe you bend the elbow, or just a little bit leaning back, or you can bring your elbow all the way down to the ground. That's your inhale. On the exhale, keep the grip on the foot and drop the heel back down, and your right hand moves towards your left foot. Up and over, crossing your wrist. Beautiful. Inhale back, lift the leg. That's it. Exhale, forward fold. Last time. And as you bend this right knee, up and over the left knee, foot to the earth. Turn the right toes and the left toes towards the left. Left hand plants down. Lift the hips, lift the right hand. I'm on the outside of my left foot. Supported side plank. Exhaling back down. Janushirasana. Right foot into the left thigh. Forward fold. Palms face up. Head bows down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift. This time I'm going to bend your left knee and bring the left foot to the left. So you're in the mermaid pose. That's it. Right foot to left thigh. I'm going to twist the hands towards the right so the palms come down to the earth. You can be up on the fingertips if you like. Okay, so from here I bend my right elbow. Inhale, both elbows, as you bow down. On your inhale, right hand stays where it is. Left hand reaches up, over, and touches the left heel as you bring your left glute back down to the mat. Inhale, lift the hip, lift the left hand. Exhale, bow down into your twist, reaching out from your waist. So continue through that flow. Inhale, sinking in. Exhale, twist and lengthen the spine. Beautiful. As you come back through center this time, bring the hands behind your fingertips, face forward. Reverse tabletop again. Lift the hips. And as you come down this time, left leg kicks to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, left foot bends, left foot flexes. Keep the hips even. As you inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, drop the hips. Maybe micro bend through the elbows. So you can keep this momentum, this flow, or switch it to straightening the right leg and moving your hips back between your hands. It's quite a lot, and also depends on your anatomy, whether your arms are long or your torso. So it's sometimes not possible to do without blocks. So just pay attention to your own skeleton, and next time the hips come down towards the ground, straighten the right leg. Now right hand on the outside of the left foot, straighten the left leg, twist back, reach your sits bones down to the earth, the crown of your head to the sky, and your foot and your hand in opposite directions, like you're becoming that star or that cross. For 3, 2, 1. Left hand down, lift the leg, bend the elbow any amount. Inhale. Exhale as the left heel drops, bring the left arm up and over, crossing the wrists. Continue in your own time, leaning in, finding and feeling the medicine for you. For 3, 4, 2, 1. This left knee bends over the right. This time the right hand comes down, both toes towards the right. Lift your hips, lift your left hand. That's it. Exhale back down. Janu Shirshasana, bringing the left foot into the right thigh. Forward fold, palms face up. Deep, cleansing, healing breaths. For 3, 4, 2, 1. As we round up, we bend the right knee back and the right foot out to the right into that mermaid pose. And then we twist the body towards the left, palms to the earth and bow down. So we're reaching back, so it's a twist and a lengthen. On the in-breath, the left hand stays where it is. The right arm reaches up and over towards that right heel. And so when I bring my right hand to my right heel, I drop my right hip down. And then as I lift up to turn, my right hip lifts. Continue to move and to feel, to listen to your body, listen to your breath. For 3, 4, 2, and 1. Right hand back to the hip. This time we're going to cross the heels over, roll over to tabletop into a moving dancing cat-cow. Close your eyes and feel into your bones, feel into your muscles, feel into your energy, feel into any wounds that are there that might need a little extra love, a little extra breath, a little extra compassion and understanding. Healing is a journey towards wholeness. So that idea of the 4 directions, the 4 elements. We're using the cross as our symbol of life and integration and unity. And actually connection. Continue to move, continue to breathe. And then we're going to come into a cat stretch, bring the knees back, arms in front, dropping the chin, dropping the chest. So the way of the healer talks about embracing what is feared. The only way to heal and the only way to move forward is not by avoiding the things that scare us or are fearful, but it's to embrace them, to love them, to give them space and voice. And opening ourselves up to what has previously been closed. So really embracing all sides of ourselves in our fullness. The light, the shadow, the male, the female, the seen, the unseen, everything. And really trusting fully in life. Slide forward onto our bellies, making it a Sphinx Pose. And from here, press into the hands, lift the elbows, Seal Pose. You can even pull the chest a little further through your arms. Drop the elbows once more. Look out to the right. Bring your right knee out towards the right so it's bent at a 90 degrees. And then as we lift gently from here, opening to the left hip flexor, we're going to take the left arm underneath, thread it into a twist on our backs. For 3, 4, 2. So see if you can roll a little bit further onto your back to make it like a line twist. 1. Exhale back to the belly, underneath into Sphinx, elbows under shoulders. Okay, let's do the other side. Press into your hands, engage through the glutes, lift up through the heart. And then slide the right arm up, take the left knee out towards the left first, as with the elbows down, then lift the hands. I forgot that step. And then thread the right arm underneath onto your back for your supine twist. For 3. Finding length, reaching out in all 4 directions, embracing all sides of yourself, all seasons. 2, 1, back to the belly. Sliding back to child's pose, knees together, hips together. And bring the hands behind you, fingertips facing away, lift through the hips, lift through the chest. Inhale. Exhale, hips down, sliding back out to tabletop. And we'll lift the right leg back behind us. Inhale. Exhale, look out to the right. Take the right foot out to the right, right toes facing forward. So ground the heel. That's it. Tuck the left toes, sink the hips back to heel. So option to stay here, option to slide the arms out and come back into this heart opening for 3. 2, 1. Let's roll forward, wrists underneath shoulders. And then we're going to take the right foot back behind the left heel, right heel to the ground, right arm to the sky, supported side plank. Beautiful. And as we bend the right knee towards the ceiling, see if you can look forward on your mat and step the right foot forward to a low lunge. Maybe you don't even use your right hand to support you. Beautiful. Hands to the sky. Nice transition. So the back toes are untucked. Inhale. Exhale, cross the wrists, body forward, hands back. Exhale. Continue. Inhale up. Exhale, cross, body forward, hands back. 2 more times like that. On the next time you forward fold, we straighten the right leg, fingertips come back behind you, hips are even. Send the belly in towards the spine and see if you can move your chest towards your toes for 3, 2, 1. Left fingertips in line with the right foot as you twist your right arm to the sky. 3, 2, 1. See if you can slide your right foot back in front of your left heel, right toes pointing out towards the right, and then you sit your hips back. You stay low. For 3, that's it. 2, 1, and crawl back to tabletop to flow from your knees. From here, come back through child's pose. And then take your hands behind you. And then as you roll up, sit on your heels, fingertips behind you, lift your hips, lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale, hips down, sliding back to tabletop. Let's do the other leg. Left leg back behind us. Inhale. Exhale, left foot to the left toes facing out towards the front of the mat. Tuck the right toes, hips to heels. Option to stay up or sink down, whatever feels healing to you. For 3. For 2. 1, sliding back up to your tabletop with the left leg still out to the left, and then it moves back behind you to lift the left arm. So I'm going to untuck my right foot, and then the left knee comes up and steps forward to low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, cross the wrists, forward fold. Reaching up and out of the waist, finding lift, finding height. One more time. And on your next forward fold, you straighten your left leg, perch your fingertips to the earth, square off your hips. So really move in Uddiyana Bandha, your belly lock and your root lock, chest towards your toes for 3, 2, 1. Right hand plants next to the left foot. Take the left hand, twist it towards the sky, radiating out in all of the directions. And as you bend your left knee, take it to the left in front of your right ankle, left toes out to the left and stay low. And then we slide to our chaturanga from our knees back to the top of the mat. From here, child's pose, and then come up to a kneel, sliding the body up, fingertips behind, lift the hips and chest. Well done. And as the hands slide forward this time, downward facing dog. Finding space, finding length. Breathing down the back of the legs, breathing into the back of the heart, the back of the neck. On your inhale, lift the right leg to the sky. On your exhale, right knee, right elbow. Let's stay here together. Option to keep your arms straight, or you could bend your elbows to give your right knee something. Yes, to shelf and back to 3-legged dogs. You got that. Exhale, right knee to chest, step it through to warrior 1. Left heel grounds, arms reach to the sky. That's your inhale. Exhale, cross the wrists, body forward, hands back. Feeling strength into the back heel, that left heel, even though you're reaching forward. Feeling the healing breath through the whole system. And the next time the hands come forward and down, we're going to lift the back leg and fly. Warrior 3 with the arms back for 3, 2, 1. Bend your right knee, send the left leg back. Come out to star towards the left, legs wide, arms wide. We're in that crisscross shape. And warrior 2 to the back, left knee bends. Reverse warrior with the left hand back. Inhale. Exhale, triangle pose. Come forward and down with 2 straight legs. From here, turn your left toes towards the right. Come into a forward fold. Prasarita, toes in, heels apart. And then we're going to take the hands towards the right heel and pull the body in towards that right leg. So keeping the hips even, see if you can drop your head, loosen the jaw, and then allow a gentle stretch of the body towards that right leg for 3. Bring the weight into your toes for 2. 1, keeping low, walking the hands to the left side. Same thing. Take hold and feel into your body what feels like medicine, what feels like a healing stretch for 3, 2, feeling the spine becoming longer. 1, crawling across the mat towards your right foot. Hands will frame the right foot. And we're going to come into side plank. So coming to the outside of your left foot, right heel stacks on top, right arm to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, right hand down, chaturanga from toes. From here, drop your knees, child's pose. Bring your hands behind you, fingertips back. Lift the hips. Exhale, slide back out to your downward facing dog for the other side. Left leg inhale. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, arms straight or arms bent. So chaturanga arms making a shelf for your knee, and then strong press back to three-legged dog. Warrior one, left knee forward and through, right heel grounds. Crisscross, forward fold. On your last forward fold, we're going to do a warrior three. So taking the back leg, that right leg high. Hips are even, arms are reaching back behind. One long line of energy. Pressing down through your left heel. And as you bend your left knee, land your right leg open star towards the right. Feeling that cross shape in the body. And then warrior two to the back, so the right knee bends. That's it, reverse warrior. Trikonasana triangle. Forward and down, that's beautiful. And then bring your right toes towards the left, forward fold, toes in, heels apart. And this time, the left hand towards the right ankle and twist the right hand to the sky. Keeping the hips nice and even. And then see if you can bend your left knee and lean away from your right leg. Head is heavy for 3, 2, 1. Stay low, switch sides. Right hand, left ankle. Reach the left arm to the sky. And then you bend your right knee, lean away from your left leg. So lean into the bent knee for 3. Let your head go for 2, 1. Straighten both legs, turn the toes towards the front of the mat, bend your left knee. Let's do side plank. So you come to the outside of the right foot, left foot stacks on top, left hand to the sky. And left hand down to flow from toes. Take a moment in your up dog. And then drop your knees, child's pose. Hands behind, lift the hips, lift the chest. Beautiful. Exhale back to downward facing dog. If you want a child's pose in between sets, you can drop down. If you're ready to move on, you let me know by coming into downward facing dog. No rush. Beautiful. Let's take it up a notch. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Try and bend your elbows, and if you can, lean your right knee into your right elbow. Maybe you can straighten your right leg a little bit, and then back to three-legged dog. Warrior one, right foot steps forward, left heel grounds. Inhale up, exhale, cross and forward fold. One more. On this last time we forward fold, make it a warrior three. Take off, fly. Feel the buoyancy, the lift. And we land the fingertips to the ground, standing split, left leg continues to the sky. On your exhale, bend your left knee, your right knee, curl the left knee towards you. And as you spring out, left leg lands, open up to star facing the left, and continue to warrior two, left knee bends. Reverse your left hand. Coming to triangle, forward and down. On your exhale, bringing your toes to face the right, Prasarita, forward fold, toes in, heels apart, let it go. And from here, we're going to heel toe the feet in to come to squat. Toes out, heels in. Closing down the eyes, bringing the palms to the heart, nurturing that healing center. Trusting in love, trusting in life. Trusting your body to heal itself. I'm going to mirror you. So left hand down, right hand to the sky. Inhale. And then we'll switch sides. Right hand down, left hand high. And we'll do that again. Left hand down, right hand high. And then this time we're going to bring the fingertips to the mat. Come into the toes. Lift the heels. See if you can straighten the right leg out. So the right toes are to the sky. And then again, plant the left hand down, right hand lifts. Now the left heel can stay lifted, or you can bring it down, up to you. 4, 3. Opening through the hips for 2. 1, bringing both hands to the ground. Now I want you to plant both hands and practice bending your elbows. And bring your right toes towards the ground. So you've got this kickstand. And you're going to bring your left heel high and bring your left knee to your upper arm. That's it. So you're balancing here it's like a crow, but you've got this extra right leg helping you. That's it. Now, if you can, lift your left toes. You can maybe lift that left toe. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down and slide back into a squat. Well done. Lengthening the spine, dropping the shoulders. And then bring the left hand down, right hand down. And then we're going to bring ourselves to the toes and slide the left leg long this time. And we can drop the right heel if you want to, you don't have to. But we are going to drop the left toes to face forward to be our kickstand. Now hands on the earth, bending through the elbows, have that practice. And then we're going to come up onto the toes, those right toes, and the right knee is going to press into the right forearm. So making a shelf, and you can stay here, or if you feel confident, you can lift the right toes up a little. For 3, 2, 1, drop that right foot, slide back into your squat. This time, we're going to come up to a half lift, turn the toes parallel. And then we're going to put some weight into our hands, bend the knees, and shoot the legs back to a wide leg. Toes in, heels apart. That's it. Hands frame the left foot. Ready to come to side plank. So outside of right foot. This time the left foot is going to float into a star shape. Left hand down. See if you can keep the left foot lifted and flow one-legged flow through. Knees down, child's pose. Hands behind, lift the hips. And sliding back to downward facing dog for the other side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Bend the elbows, make a shelf, and maybe, just maybe, straighten your left leg any amount. Back to three-legged dog. Warrior 1, left foot steps through. Square off your hips. Take your time. Exhale, crisscross forward fold. Being open to receiving the healing. Being open to being a healer. Let's come to Warrior 3, lifting the back leg, floating, flying, balancing, hands to the earth, standing split, right leg keeps going to the sky. On your exhale, bend both knees, right knee curls in and spring it all the way back. Cartwheel into star facing the right. Beautiful. Right knee bends, Warrior 2 to the back. Reverse warrior. And triangle when you're ready. From our triangle, toes towards the left. Come to Prasarita, toes in, heels apart. Head is heavy. Nod the head, yes. Shake the head, no. And as you half lift, heel toe, your feet in towards squat once more. So from here, we're going to bring ourselves heels high and bend the elbows and knees to the back of your arms. So it's a supported crow because your feet are still on the ground, but your hips are lifted. And then option here, if you feel balanced enough, send the chest forward. You really need to connect your knee to your elbow. Maybe you can send one leg back. And then press the toes down, connect the knee down, and maybe the other side. You really need to press into the 2 points of contact. That is gorgeous. Beautiful. Try one more time each side. I just realized I flipped you around last sequence, so I'll do the other side from here. Coming back to squat when you're ready. Hands to earth, coming into forward fold, toes parallel. Half lift, jump the feet wide. Now this time turn the hands to frame the right foot. Come to the outside of the left foot, star shape. So the right leg is lifted, you got it. 3, 2, 1, right hand down, right leg is lifted, and let's flow through one-legged vinyasa. Knees down, let's stay in child's pose this time. Dropping in, feeling in, noticing. For 3. 2. 1. We're going to come to stand. So from downward facing dog, walking the feet towards the hands, hang out in forward fold. From here, cross your left hand either onto the right knee or the outside of the right foot. And we're going to bend both knees to come up to stand. And when we feel stable and strong, we're going to kick the right leg out and twist the right arm back. 4, 3. Feeling into the 4 directions, feeling into the cross. Feeling into that connection, integration. And then allow the right leg to swing back in space to warrior 3 one more time. And from here, without touching the ground, can you open your right hip and come to floating half moon. So 3, 2, 1. Bend both knees, right foot steps behind the left. Your knees can bend and your hands can come to the ground, or you reach your hands back behind you. And then as you plant the hands, take your right foot next to the left foot so your ankles are crossed like this. Legs are straight and forward fold and breathe into your outer hips. Breathe into the back of the legs. For 3, 2, 1, let's walk the hands towards the left on the fingertips. Find a half lift. And coming back to forward fold. Option to stay here if you're tired and you just need to rest. If you want one last option for arm strengthening, we're doing some drills today. You can bend both knees. The left ankle will be in front of the right. You can bend your elbows and rest your knees, again, in this position. It's like a crow position. And if you want to practice, you can lift the back ankle. So 3, 2, 1. Drop the foot. Uncross your feet. Come to forward fold. Let your head go. Nod the head yes. Shake the head no. And let's do the other side. So right hand to the outside of the left thigh or the left foot. Bend both knees. And take your time to roll up. And when you feel aligned, kick your left leg out, reach your left arm back. right heel rooting to earth, crown rooting to sky, and the left hand, left foot reaching out in both directions horizontally. As you lift and release your left leg back behind you into Warrior 3, find that crisscross shape again, that X shape again in your body. And then let's turn it towards the left. So the right hand is down, the left hand to the sky. So again, feeling into those 4 directions. From here, bend both knees, left foot steps behind the right. You can bring the hands to the ground if you need it, or reach your hands back behind you. We're going to meet with hands to the ground and slide the left foot behind the right. So they're crossed over, the right ankle's over the left, and we're forward folding over. 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk the fingertips towards the right a little, deepen the stretch. That's it. And then bring the hands back towards center. Hands to ground, offer to stay here, or bend the knees, lift the heels, and bring the knees to the backs of the arms. Send the chest and the chin forward, and you stay here, or maybe lifting the back heel. Beautiful. 3, 2, 1. Uncross the feet and sit on your heels. Toe squat, coming into prayer. From here, we're going to come into Reclining Hero. So fingers down, knees down. I'm going to bring the feet wide and sit the hips between the heels. And just take a couple of moments to continue to close down the hips. Noticing and feeling. If you have your bolster nearby, you can bring it behind your back and take your time to slowly lie down. And we're going to take a couple of peaceful moments opening through our heart. Honoring this sacred time, honoring this sacred practice of healing, and really connecting with the nurturing, loving, caring energy within. Sending that energy to the places that need it the most within ourselves and within others. Feeling into your body wisdom, the wholeness of yourself, and really entering into that transcendence and experiencing that connection with self and connection with divine. For 3. Softening even more for 2. 1. Super slowly using your arms, your forearms, your elbows to safely support yourself back up. And you can either sit to the side or come out in a way that feels safe for your hips and your knees. And we'll just reach the legs long and take a pause. Maybe you want to pedal out through the knees. And Baddha Konasana, forward fold, soles of the feet together, and allow yourself to drape over your feet. Palms face up, head is heavy. Moving inwards, moving with intuition. Paying attention to what has heart and what has meaning. Fully acknowledging yourself. Fully acknowledging those around you. as we gently roll up, hopefully the bolster is still behind us, and we can come to a Shavasana with our legs in Baddha Konasana, if that feels good. If the hips don't like that, you can bring the legs long, that's fine. Trusting the body, trusting the universe. Every breath is moving towards healing, the way of the healer, the way of trust, of unity, of connection, of love. The way of the healer. Stretch your arms and hands wide open like a glass without a lid. And as though your emptiness must be filled with this calmness brewing within the wind, feed your heart with love, with forgiveness, with hope and healing words. There's no other way to keep yourself alive. There's no other way to keep yourself divine. Your time to roll up to the side, taking as much time on your side before you roll up to a
position, hands to prayer. Palms to the forehead, allowing our thoughts to be open, to be honest, and to be healing. Palms to the lips, allowing words to be compassionate, to be clear, and to be healing. Hands to heart center, feeling into unconditional love, eternal joy within, feeling into the center for healing our heart, our love, and noticing, uniting and connecting all aspects of ourselves, of each other, always acknowledging, always accepting,